code. So let's use this setInterval method in our code. So up here under the initial run clock call, let's go ahead and add it. So we want to do setInterval, and there it pops up, and it says, okay, this isn't really helpful. What it's telling me is that it needs to be a function. So I'm going to get rid of that because I'm not going to define the function right there exactly. And that's the first parameter, is the function. And the function, we're just going to use the name of this. So run clock. Now notice there's actually an error in the textbook, and it has parentheses there, and that won't work. So be sure to not follow that pattern. You just want the name of the function with no parentheses. And then the interval. And we want this to happen every second, but this parameter is in milliseconds, so we'll put 1000, and that will stand for milliseconds. Now, if we save that and we refresh, let's watch what happens. So notice here, it's changing that locale to time string every second. It's doing that, right? That's this one right here where it's getting that time string. It's creating a new date object, getting the time string from it, and putting it in, displaying it there. So you see that changing every day. This will also change, but it'll only change when the time transitions from one day to the next. So you could try that at midnight, right? You could watch it change the date too if you're up and about at midnight. And the other place we see it changing is right here. So this is where it computes how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds are left from that current time. So it's actually going through all of those computations and updating all of these values every second. And the one we're seeing is the seconds change, and then it will change the minutes as soon as seconds gets to 60. It'll change the hours as soon as minutes gets to 60, right? So it'll just replicate those changes on all those values. So now we have this interval time happening over and over again every second, and we don't want it to stop. It will simply keep going as long as this web page is open. It will keep running. When they close the web page, then it will no longer be running, so it won't take up any resources. But until then, it'll just keep our web page updating every second.